Hi, I'm خوري.
أنا علاء فليفل.
I'm a painter, an illustrator, a comic book artist and writer.
أنا animator ببيروت.
I'm also one of the founding members of الثمانينات comics. This is the first time I've directed.
ما بعمل كتير قصص تانية أو بقضي كتير وقت بالحمام. ميوزك فيديو أدونيس هو بيتخيل الفرقة تاعت أدونيس بان alternate universe ببيروت. يعني مثل بيروت بس بالخيال العلمي.
So originally when I was approached for this project, one part of the brief at the end there was that they gave us was there was a car chase at the end, and in the brief it should be in an outrun style. I automatically thought of the original outrun game from the arcades from the 80s, which is super pixel art.
Very good.
That's what gave me the idea that the whole thing, maybe the whole thing could be a video game in pixel art. I'm old enough to have lived all of the original pixel art video games. To me, this is what video games look like. Ninja Gaiden, Castlevania, and Symphony of the Night. Some of the old LucasArts and Sierra games were inspirational.
كنا حابين نعمل الميوزك فيديو بطريقة يكون faithful للتكنيكس اللي بيستعملون بال 8-bit 16-bit فيديو جيمز. إنه فتنا على البروجكت وأول 3 أسابيع كنا عم نتعلم كيف نعمل بيكسل ارت ونعمل بيكسل ارت تيستس
watching YouTube videos about like the how to what's pixel perfect and all these kind of little things.
لنخلي الانتاج يكون efficient لانه كان معنا تقريبا 3 اشهر وشوي لنخلص الميوزك فيديو. كنا نشوف الستوري بورد كلها شو في اكشنز لكل كاركتر. كنا عم نعمل كاركتر سبرايت شيت لكل شخصيه بالميوزك فيديو لحتى بعدين نعمل الكومبوزيتنج. هيدي كانت اسرع طريقه لنخلص البرودكشن.
انه كانه عم نعمل فيديو جيم حقيقي. اول شيء علاء عمل an animatic based على الستوري board that I had originally drawn, which gave us the rhythm of the like kind of the speed and rhythm to the song, just to time which shot comes in which part. يعني كان عم بيصير animation من ميلة علاء in that respect while I was still fine detailing the backgrounds. Translating the band into characters was an interesting challenge, again because trying to make somebody recognizable being 30 pixels tall is a very, very difficult thing, especially since it's based on real people, The movement is kind of also angular, a little bit janky. The frame rate, like the walk cycle for each one is 4 frames, and if you're doing a regular animation, that's be like wait somebody tell that's way too little. And we shot videos. I keep forgetting that we.
مزبوط. لما تعملوا animation خدوا references.
Because we were thinking originally to get inspired mistakenly, that we were going to be able to get inspired by each band member, the way the band member runs and climbs and jumps. We would use, but when we started to animate, they kind of all went out the window.
بس
إنه لأنه pixel art doesn't really allow us to express something like that
realistic.
كان مهم كتير كان أكتر من emotion. It was helpful in the character portraits, so it was definitely 100% useful. Kids, take reference. For me personally, I found that I prefer drawing in pixel art than in any other way because there's an element of it that's like making a puzzle. Because you moving 1 pixel up or down or changing slightly the color or the hue of 1 pixel could change the whole figure at a 30. At the resolution that we were working with. With the guy is 30 pixels long, if you put a nose, it looks like a giant nose. You have to be very precise. It's kind of like playing Scrabble with colors in a way.
Pixel art جبرنا نفكر بperspectives معينين، نخبر القصة من perspectives نحن ما كان فينا نتصرف فيهم، يا بالفلاتنس تاعت المشاهد أو لما اضطرينا نعمل shift in perspective. هيدي لحالها كانت اضطرينا نغير الابروتش تاعتنا للانيميشن.
صح، لانه كان عندنا اشياء عم بيكبروا with the screen, so we had like rocks coming towards the screen, so they had to kind of enlarge. And do you make each pixel bigger? Do you redraw the thing? And so that was challenging in that way. This was the first time I had to explain to somebody else what is going on in my brain, and so the first few weeks
We're perfect.
I was frustrated. Alaء was frustrated. But eventually we started getting, having a good shorthand by like sending each other's, like Alaء will do a run cycle, and instead of me explaining whatever, he'll send it to me, and I'll like be like, okay, this leg has to be like this. I'll do it quickly, and then he'll be like, oh, that's what you mean, and then he can understand and apply it to the rest of the frames.
اخر نهار كنا عم نعمل فيه الفاينل كومبوزيت اشتغلنا 17 ساعة
بس انا كنت عم جرب اعصر كل وقت ما فيه because I wanted to keep adding things لتعيش المدينة.
انت عن جد ما كنت تنام.
انا جا كنت نام، ووقت كنت نام كنت احلم بالبكسل art basically. One key advice or tip or trick related to working on pixel art.
لازم عندي tip. طفوا anti-aliasing
for pixel art.
حتصير tutorial
pixel art براسي. I'm like okay, like when you're resizing go to nearest neighbor hard edges not
لحظة في حدا حيسأل أي بروجرام حيلا بروجرام just الميوزك فيديو 3/4 عمل على فوتوشوب so
just zoom in and then becomes a pixel art.
حيلا شي بيخلي كان فينا نعمله على paint. ما عندي شيء تاني اقوله. تحضروه خلص.
لا تحضروا هيدا الفيديو، روحوا احضروا
خلص. طف ما عندي شيء تاني اقوله.